My name is Kate Ham. I'm the owner of Anoun Bliss, and I have been in movement and yoga for way too many years. And Carrie asked me to come on and do a quick little desk workout for you. Some things that you can do while, like in between work, in between meetings, maybe even while you're on it. The first thing I'd like you to do is just to close your eyes for a second. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the empty breath. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. And allow the breath to return to normal. You can gently open your eyes and drop your chin down towards your chest. As you're doing this, try to lift up through the spine. So it's like there's a string going from your sacrum all the way up through about C7, right through here. You can use your hands, bring your hands to the back of the neck, and gently start to pull your head forward as you're trying to reach up and lengthen through your spine. Release your hands down, bring your right ear over towards your right shoulder. You can use your right hand to grab onto your head, give a little stretch. Left hand can come onto your left shoulder, pull down, and feel as if your head is back up against a wall as you're just giving a little extra stretch to the side. On an exhale, release the chin down towards your chest, bring your left ear over towards the left shoulder. Bring the right hand over to the right shoulder, left hand will come up over by your ear. Give it a little pull. Again, we're trying to press your head back, sit up nice and tall. And release. It's going to seem a little weird, but bring both shoulders up towards your ears. Pull the shoulders back. Look up towards the sky like you're a baby bird begging for food. Shoulders are going to lift up higher if you can. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Look up towards the sky. See if you can lift the shoulders up even more. Try to squeeze the shoulder blades back even more. Lift your chin up. We'll hold this here. And I will have you slowly in a moment release. When you do, do not shake anything out. I will repeat that. Do not shake anything out. Everyone always wants to do that. So we'll slowly begin to release, letting the chin drop down, shoulders reach down towards the ground, but don't do anything else. So once you kind of come back to the sitting up tall position, you're just going to stay. A lot of times when we're working at our desk, the upper back and neck feels really tight and we feel like we need to massage it, when actually we need to work it, which is what we just did. Bring your right hand back behind you, your left hand over towards your right knee. Begin to press your hand into the knee into the hand, and twist and look over the right shoulder. See if you can lift up a little tall. Bring your shoulders back towards center, unwinding. The left hand will go on the chair back behind you. The right hand will reach across over towards the left knee. Sit up nice and tall first. Slowly begin to twist over towards the left. You can look back behind you. Come back into center. Bring both hands onto your knees. Exhale, begin to round your back, coming in towards a cat position. Inhale, bring your chest between your arms, keeping your arms straight. Look up towards the sky and towards a cat position. Exhale, round your back into a cat. Inhale to a cow. We'll take one more round, nice and straight. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, coming forward. And now it's like you've got a hula hoop. See if you can make a circle, kind of lean over towards one side, come back towards that cow position. Your rib cage is trying to move over towards the opposite side, coming back into this cow position. Making a big circle around your hips by rounding your back and then letting your chest puff forward. We'll take one more in this direction, then we'll switch. So once you come back to the cow, begin to reverse the direction of your circle, trying to round the back, let your rib cage come over to the other side, back to cow, rib cage over to one side, to cat, over to the other, cow, one more circle here. And come into a nice tall seated position. Take the right leg, have the right leg in front of you. You may actually need to scooch forward on your chair. If you have a wheelie chair, you may need to be very careful doing this. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands over to your right hip crease and start to hinge yourself forward. As you're here, press your right leg down into the ground. Toes are coming in towards you. Release the pressure from the heel pressing down. See if you can maybe fold forward a little bit more. Press that right heel down into the ground. Release the pressure. See if maybe you can hinge a tiny bit more. And like you're waving goodbye with your foot, rotate the right toes out towards the right, rotate the right toes in, going side to side. And you may find a spot here where you want to hold for a moment. Feel free to do that. Come back into center, bring that right knee back in, right heel back in, lengthen out the left leg, sit up nice and tall, exhale, hinge forward. You can take that left hand, bring it into the left hip crease to kind of have a nice long spine. Press the left foot down into the ground, pull the left toes towards you. Release that. See if maybe you can let your chest come closer towards your thigh. Press the left foot down towards the ground. And I know it seems weird to be activating muscles, but we'll actually get more out of this. Release the pressure, so we're just letting our leg rest on the wall, on the ground. Let your chest come forward. And begin to wave goodbye with your foot. Bring that left heel back in and take your right leg, slide it back. You actually may want to scooch over towards the right edge of your chair a little bit so you can get your leg back. See about trying to straighten out the back leg and keep the heel in line with your hip. Bend into the right knee so the knee is going to come back under the hip. Press back through the heel to straighten out the leg. Bend into the knee. See if you can lift your lower abs up, drop the tailbone down, press back through the heel, straighten out the leg. Bend into the knee, press back through the heel, straighten. We're going to keep the leg straight, and without really moving your leg, I want you to think about dragging your foot forward, but it's not going to move. We're isometrically trying to bring it forward. release that, see if maybe you can slide your foot back a little bit more. Bring the right knee in, and we'll switch sides. So scooch over towards the left edge of the mat, slide the left leg straight back. Bend into the back knee, that left knee, straighten out the left leg. And again, you want to make sure the heel is in line with the hip, not really out to this side. Bend into the knee, try to lift up with the lower abs, drop the tailbone down, press back through the heel. You may get a little bit more of a stretch here in the front of the hip. Bend into the knee, press back through the heel so the leg is straight.
Back through the heel so the...
And we're going to pull the foot in towards us without actually moving it. So we're actually thinking about dragging that foot forward, but it's not doing anything, so we're firing up those muscles. Release. Maybe you can slide that left foot back. Bring the knee in. Cross the right ankle over the left leg. Inhale nice and tall here, and exhale, start to bow over the front leg. You're probably getting a stretch into your hip. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. We'll switch legs. Crossing the left ankle over the right knee. Bowing forward. Inhaling up. Exhaling, bowing down. Inhaling up one more time. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift up. You can release that left foot. And just before I wrap up, you can play around here a little bit. Try to lift up both heels. Let your feet come down. Lift up the front of the foot, the toes. And we'll alternate back and forth, lifting the heels up for calf raise, lifting the toes up. And I want to thank you all for spending a little bit of time. I hope this helped. In the chat, I put down my information if you have any questions, comments. There's also a link to a website. I have a bunch of little movement bites that you can do, some little stretches and moves. And thank you for coming. I hope that you can share with your team, and I hope that you're all doing, I know you're all working really hard. I really appreciate everything that you're doing. I know your work is very important right now. So thank you for everything that you're doing. I appreciate it.